Hello, good morning. This is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Today I've decided that I want to make some coconut scones for breakfast. But I don't want to put them in the oven. As a matter of fact, most of the time when I do this, I do it on the stovetop in a skillet, a grease skillet. And if you have a non-stick pan, you can also use that. Now I have some raisins here, and I have also some mangoes here that I will be reducing in some orange juice with a little cornstarch to make it thick. And that's for the topping. It's like mango chutney, that you put on your crackers or whatever. So that's what I'm going to be making. So I have my skillet being heated here. And this pan, I've been using it for quite a while, and I use it mostly for this. Now, doing it on the stovetop, it's actually called dry baking. It's not, they're not being fried. The air, not the air, the heat is going to circulate around the pan and it's going to just eventually bake. And it's called dry baking. There are many methods of cooking. You also have steaming, where you have a double boiler. You can put one pot with water. And then you put another pot with your batter in it, your mixture for your cake or your pudding, and you put that in there and you cover it. And that is also called steaming. You can also have one pot with salt beneath or in it, or you can have sand also, and then you put the pot with the ingredients, with the batter in that pot and rest it there, place it in it, and then you cover it. But I'll just be doing dry baking here. So I'm going to go ahead. It's actually coconut. So I have some coconut here, and you can also shred your coconut on the have just a little bit of cornmeal also. That's what I like. It gives it a little crunch. So you can also have some oats there. um, so you can also shred your coconut on the part of the grater that you use to shred your carrots. So I have 3/4 cups of flour, okay, and I would like to taste the coconut with mine, so I won't be using a lot of flour. And here I have just about a tablespoon of sugar, and some mixed spice. So I have nutmeg there, and I also have cinnamon powder. I have just about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and about a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to put these in the bowl with the flour and the coconut, okay. And I'm going to pop in my raisins also. This is for sweetness, added sweetness, as you see, and you already know in my get to know me that I'm diabetic, so I have to be careful with the sugar. I'm also going to get some vanilla in. So here I am going to just use about a tablespoon of vanilla there. And now, scones can be done in different ways. Some people like to cut the butter through the flour. Some like to use a little cooking oil. I think I have enough fat in the coconut here, so that is good enough for me. So I'm just going to be pouring some water there. And you want it the way I want mine. I want it a little bit dry, moist, but not runny as in the pancake batter. Okay, so this is it. I think it's good. I think I have enough sweetness here. I have everything, and if you can see, there's a lot of coconut in it. So I mean, probably this will make about maybe 6 or so. You can also add some oats to it. I'm just gonna taste it for sweetness. Looks good. So I have my greased skillet here, And I'll be using a cookie cutter today to form the shapes. Now, if you don't have a cookie cutter, you can just place them in the pan as is. Just lift them, use a spoon and shape them, you know, to the size. If you want them oval, you can do it that way. Yeah, or you can just drop them in the pot, whatever. They'll still be done, but I would rather have some round shapes today, and so I will be using my cookie cutter. So I'm going to place this in the pan, and then I'm going to just put it in there, and when it's actually like set, then I remove it and do another one. Okay, so that's the next step. Okay, so that's the one in the center. I also will be, as I said before, reducing my topping in some in some orange juice and cornstarch. So there we are. So I'm going to be placing, and I'm not going to make them too thick. So that's the first one, and I'm just going to shape it, as you can see there, get it round. I want a round shape like a biscuit. That's how I want it this morning. So there it is. That's the first one. Okay, maybe this will yield about 6, which that is good. Okay, and I'm going to remove that, and then I'm going to do another one. So you see what I'm doing. Okay, so if you have a cookie cutter, you can also do this, as I said. If you don't, then just put them in the pan. So I'm going to be continuing this, and when it is finished, I'll show you the finished dish. Okay, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Good morning again. Here we are. I finished the scones, the coconut scones that I did earlier on. Just to let you know that when you get them brown on one side, you turn them to the other side. I did 6 and I ate one already, and it's really good. Not too much sugar, as you know, I'm diabetic. So I love to make my breakfast beautiful, and even though they were just simple coconut scones, here I've served them up with some green mangoes that I've reduced in some orange juice and a little cornstarch to thicken it, and I'm having it with coffee and some hard-boiled eggs. It doesn't matter what you prepare, you have to make your food beautiful. Everything around your surroundings should be beautiful so that you will be able to fully enjoy your life. I hope this will be an inspiration for you. You can do a batch of a dozen or more. Kids will like them. You try to let them remain, let them be done slowly. Don't hurry them so that they burn. You allow them to be done slowly. You turn on the flame and allow them to brown on one side and brown on the other side. And they're good to put in a cookie jar for kids to have or for adults to have with a cup of tea. So as I said, I hope you'll be inspired to try these simple coconut scones. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Thank you.